Welcome back to Retiring Today. I'm here with Loren Merkle, and we are talking about mindset shift number 3 when it comes to retirement income. And that shift, Loren, is know your numbers.
The numbers is what's going to supply the income and really a lot of the financial confidence that you're going to experience or not experience as you go through retirement. That's why it is pivotal for you to know your numbers and understand what those numbers actually mean to you. These numbers in retirement can be deceptive. Going back to that $1 million example, that's all in a pre-tax IRA, which means part of that IRA is still owned by the IRS, because when you take income from the IRA, that's not all yours. You have to pay the IRS. Depending upon the state that you live in, you might have to pay your state as well. So that 4% income, where you're taking 4% out of $1 million, that's $40,000 of gross income, but it's not spendable income. So what you really want to focus on when you're trying to plan for your lifestyle and how much your lifestyle is going to cost you, then where you're going to deliver this income from, is what do you actually get to spend? In retirement, it's not about what you make, it's about what you get to keep, what you get to spend. So we have to look at that net number even after taxes.
So you're telling me if I have $1 million in an IRA, I don't have $1 million to spend, especially if I don't do anything with the IRA. Let's say I just spend right out of it, I don't do Roth conversion, any of that stuff. It's really going to end up being a lot less than $1 million.
One of the biggest surprises when we're talking about this type of concept to families and individuals that we're working with, you have $1 million, your retirement tax bill might be in excess of $500,000. Now that's projecting over a 25-year time horizon over the course of retirement, and that does include growth on the $1 million. So it's not like you only have $500,000 of the $1 million to spend, but your retirement tax bill can be significant. The good news is that there's steps that you can employ, strategies that you can employ to help decrease that retirement tax bill and increase your spendable income.
And one more number that's important is your lifestyle. And a lot of people for a long time, when they're getting close to retirement, haven't had to think about a budget for a while. You know, they're in the high wage earning years. Yeah, they have more disposable income. But as you get a little closer to retirement, it's a good idea to have at least an idea of about how much you might need to spend each month.
We need to have some kind of working number of what that's going to look like. And sometimes people just can't come up with it because they haven't had to for the last 15 years. But we can work backwards. Within our planning, we can say, here's all the different income sources, resources that you have. Here's how much you can afford to spend on a monthly basis and still have a high probability of not running out of money before you run out of time. So that's something that we do frequently because it can be a challenge and it's not really a lot of fun to say, hey, let's put some handcuffs around my lifestyle from a budgetary standpoint, but it is important because what you don't want to do is start spending more than what you can afford and not know it, and then 7 years into retirement be like, whoops, now I really have to cut that back, or your retirement financially is not going to last as long as you thought.